Alright, check.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the brothers from GMS Nawaz camp. Back again with another live lesson. Now, before we get started, we want to give our praises.
So Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Josh.
The bonds of Apostle Els GMS, where I'm learning this truth from. A piece of where we learn the truth from Shalaki. A piece of mercy to feet elect. That's following the ways of Yahweh Shema Shah to the best of their ability. Now, hey, man, this is a live lesson, man. We're just going to, hey, man, of course, hey, man, prosper in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, man, we're supposed to have a spiritual prosperity upon ourselves, man. You know, and what does it mean to have a man spiritual prosperity? Basically, man, we're supposed to have a man just wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? And also, man, doing the works of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, that's what it means to prosper in this world, man. It means prosper in the work, man. You know, prosper in the truth. Because at the end of the day, man, it wasn't made. We wasn't made to, man, to prosper in this world, man. To where, man, we're going to see riches, I'm saying, fame, you know, things like that. Nah, man, because, hey, we was made to prosper in the truth, man. This is our purpose, man. Yeah.
Spiritual prosperity.
Yeah, go ahead.
This the spiritual prosperity in the AI overview is the state of inner flourishing, focusing on health of soul, deep personal purpose, and connection to something greater than yourself.
Yeah. So basically, in the system, man, hey, man, because, hey, man, stay connected to our power source, man. Was, hey, Yahweh, by Shemal Shah. We want to make sure, hey, man, we keep ourselves, hey, man, connected to the Lord, man. Because, hey, by us being connected to the Lord, man, we prosper every way. You know what I'm saying, right, man? Even, you know what I'm saying, things in this world, man, we might receive a certain necessities that we need, man, in this world. And Lord, he supplied that to us, man. By what? Because of what? We doing his work. You know? Which, again, this is what it's about anyway, man. You know, this is our purpose, man. Say, man, to do the will of Yahweh Shema Shah.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh by Shema Shai and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah. So that's why, man, because, hey, man, prosper in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Not in this world. Because, hey, man, we wasn't made, hey, man, to be of this world. We was made to be, hey, man, separated, man, set apart. You know, holy. You know, and what makes us holy, man, by us serving the Lord, man, and keeping his commandments. You know, this is our purpose, man. So if we want to prosper in anything, man, prosper in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Prosper in, man, serving the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Then they, man, after we see, man, all hell's about to break loose, man. You know, the things in this world about to be dissolved, you know. So, hey, man, ain't no way you could prosper in this world, man. And this point, I'm saying, hey, every day, man, fast this world passing away. So, hey, man, the mindset we should have is what? You know, having that holy conversation, man. Which, hey, man, make sure, hey, man, we prosper in this truth, man. Every way. You know, and how do we prosper in this truth, man? How do we continue to grow in this truth? You know, and what does it mean to prosper? Basically means to advance or to be more profitable, man. I got that word too. Oh, you go prosper? Yeah. All right, go ahead.
This the word prosper in the online etymology. It says to be successful, thrive, advance in any good thing, cause to succeed.
Yeah, cause to succeed, man. You know what I'm saying? Basically, man, hey, man, advance, you know, thrive. You know, man, basically, man, growing. You know, at the end of the day, man, we're supposed to grow in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And how do we grow? By basically doing more what we doing right now. Because even though, man, we're doing the work right now, but in the day, there's more we could do, man. We could prosper. There's more ways we could prosper in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And how we do so?
It's Baruch 4:28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yeah, seek him 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, before we came to the truth, man, hey, man, we was led astray. You know what I'm saying? By how about Shema Shah, man? By what? Take heed to these false idols, you know, these false heathen customs, man. You know, but now God's coming back to him, man. Hey, man, we gotta seek him, man. And we gotta seek him 10 times more. You know, especially, man, seeing that, hey, man, you know, this word, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be, hey, man, be done. Where it puts, hey, man, it's not gonna be going forward anymore. So, hey, man, it's be a famine of the word. You know, basically, man, by the famine of the word, man, it's be basically the end of the ministry, man. So we ain't gonna no longer be preaching, man. No, man, you know what I'm saying, doing the work, man. You know, so, hey, man, by us knowing that we're at the end of our laboring, man, and we got to give it all we got, man. Which how we do that. Seek them 10 times more. So basically, we gotta go 10 times harder. who we is in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, good talk. Shy.
Okay. This is real quick. This is Joshua 1 and verse 8. It says, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success."
You see, man, only way to, man, to prosper, man. Only way to let the Lord, prosper you in a sense, man. Hey, man, you gotta be about, hey, man, it's truth, man. To where, man, don't depart out of your mouth, man. Say, hey, man, keep his commandments, keep his laws, man, to the best of our ability. We're supposed to meditate in this truth, man. And we're supposed to think about this truth, man, every day, man. Day and night, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? We can't go out, hey, man, like Scripture say, man, make no terror return to the Lord, man. Now, putting out off from day to day. So every day, we're supposed to, hey, man, have a mindset to serve the Lord, man. Right? Be reading, watching videos, you know what I'm saying? Or talk to a brother, you know what I'm saying? So forth, man, being charitable. We got opportunity to do so. Yeah, basically, man, it's all type of things you can do in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, day, man, but in the day, man, plus, hey, stay on it, man. Hey, man, you been prospering the truth, man. You're going to prosper, hey, man, everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? As long as, hey, man, you seek the praise of the Lord, man. What's, hey, brother, get Matthew 6:33. Oh, yeah.
Back up what you had mentioned earlier. You said, it's a time coming where we ain't gonna be able to do this no more. Yeah, so we gotta put our own all our effort in, man, while we're able to, man. This the book of John, chapter 9, verse 4. Red letter, I wish I was speaking. It says, "I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work." But like you said, like you was bringing out, man, we know that the famine of the word is coming, man. Okay, so it's gonna be a time coming in the soon future that, well, we're not gonna be able to do this. Okay, so while we at liberty and we're able to do it, we gotta put our best foot forward, man. Got
Yeah, come, man. Like you say, man, we gotta put our best foot forward, man. Like I said, man, we can't go far enough, man. According to Sirach 43, we can't go far enough, man. Upgrowing, you know what I'm saying, prospering. And we always, hey, man, there's always room to grow, man. There's always room to learn. You know what I'm saying? There's always room to prosper, man. Ourselves, man, in this truth. That's what we getting scripture on, man. This live video, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead. Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. You had that? You had it? No. Oh. It says, "Whatsoever thy hands find it to do, do it with thy might. For there is no word, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whether thou doest." All right, but the point, you want to say something?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, but the point is to whatever it says, "Whatsoever thy hand find it to do, do it with thy might." And just going into what brothers just said, I put your best foot forward. All right, when you start to plow and work for the Lord, you have to do it with all you got. You got to put your best foot forward and continue to try to strive in the growth that you've been going into. You
Yeah, strive, man. Yeah, he's right, bro. Cause like, man, once you gotta do all your might, man. Jake, man. Hey, once he into something, he give all he got, man. You know what I'm saying? And we into this, man. So, hey, man, we give all we got, man. So, hey, what? When that day come, man. When that day come, man, we'll be rewarded, man, at the end. Like, how about Shemau Shah?
I got one more for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Proverbs 20 and 4. It says, "The sluggard will not plow." Oh, I thought you was talking about. It says, "The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing." Right? And being a sluggard in the spirit. Right? Not like you've been going into, not being on it, not reading, not studying, not talking to brothers. You just being a sluggard in the spirit. It says, "Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing." You just talked about our reward.
Yeah.
Because we're working towards a reward. So we can't be slothful or have that sluggish spirit while working for the Lord, because we'll miss out on our reward.
You'll miss out, man.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, really not gonna have nothing, man.
Mm-hmm.
You never heard somebody that was sluggish obtain something, man, obtain what they wanted, man. They didn't. Y'all, hey, man, if you want something, man, you got to work for it, man. It's like same thing with us, man, spiritually. And, man, we want the kingdom, man. We want to be, man, be able to first fruits, man, of salvation, man. We got to work for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say, man, brother, hold. Hey, get that 2 Peter 1 and 10. Come 1 and 10. The brothers got y'all pre's?
Y'all got
Go
so
ahead.
to back you up on prospering because you gotta have this two proverbs. This
Yeah.
is Proverbs 1 and 7, and it reads, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. For fools despise wisdom and instruction." And
Yeah.
to prosper in the truth, you gotta fear the Lord.
Yeah.
You gotta constantly gain wisdom and knowledge. You gotta understand what the will of the Lord is. You know what I'm saying? You to prosper even in daily life, you gotta know something at least. But we fear the Lord, dealing with truth, we fear the Lord, bro. Knowing what the Lord requires, gaining wisdom. Yeah. If we despise wisdom and instruction, we ain't for prosper the truth, bro.
Yeah.
Got it?
Hey, man, Lord, he give all things, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did takes right to you, hey, man, you prosper or not, man.
Yeah.
You know? So then they, like you said, bro, hey, man, we got to fear the Lord, man. We got to, hey, man, give respect to the Lord, man. And how would we fear the Lord, man? By keeping his commandments, serving him, man. You know? All right, go ahead, Mike.
I got Isaiah 33 and 6. And it says, "And the wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure." The reason why I got that is because, like the brother was saying, in order for us to prosper, we got to fear the Lord. And for us to have, stability, we got to fear him and keep his commandments and do it to the best of our ability.
Yeah. Yeah, come. Yeah. And that way, man, we gonna prosper, hey, man, with all help brings, man. Because even, hey, man, with all help brings, hard help brings, man. If we are the elect, we still gonna prosper. Because, hey, man, we got to fear the Lord, man. And we done everything we done everything we had to do to please him, man. All the way to the end.
And in doing so, man, taking heed to the scriptures and all that,
Yeah.
it's gonna help pave that path, to be stable in that time to protect us, man, so we know which path to take and which path not to take. Because
Yeah.
we got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to navigate through those times.
Yeah, come. And really, man, we stable right now. In a sense, man. We already stable. You know? We already stable to where, man, to where, you know what I'm saying? We mentally, firm, man. You know what I'm saying? We mentally, I'll say we at peace, man. You know what I'm saying? To where, man, we ain't gotta work. We ain't trying to, keep up with the Joneses, man, this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, really, man, we content what we have, man. Because, hey, man, we content the things we had in this world because, hey, man, first of all, we got the Lord, man. We content with, hey, man, not having, the riches. We content with not being, what I'm saying, famous. You know what I'm saying? This world. We content, man. We content, hey, man, being in the Lord's state, man, because in the day, you know what I'm saying, we got the truth, man, which, hey, makes us, highly quality, man. You know what I'm saying? It makes us, hey, man, it basically makes us, man, better than these people, man, better than this world. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, man, everybody's, hey, man, prosper, man, always say, man, until we obtain salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? What's it, man, like, again, if we prosper in the truth, man, we gonna prosper, hey, the Lord gonna give us everything we need. We gonna prosper in the world, not in the world to where, hey, man, we gonna be rich. Where we gonna prosper where, man, we gonna have everything that we need, man. We gonna have food, we gonna have raiment, we gonna have clothing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have everything we need, man, to survive, man, in this captivity. Wanna say something? Oh no. You still got that Matthew 6? 33, yeah. That reflect.
This is Matthew 6 and 33. So that 32.
No, straight to the point, yeah.
But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and Salaki, and his righteousness. All these things shall be added unto you.
Yeah. You see, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, man, and his righteousness, man. You know, the only reason, man, that scripture, man, because, cause a lot of Jakes out here, even the truth, man, they trying to aid. They worrying, what I'm saying? They stressing themselves out trying to prosper in this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to prosper, you know what I'm saying? Esau's killed any kind of way. At the end of the day, man, they forget the fact they all you gotta do is seek the Lord, man. That's our main priority. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we gotta prosper. Hey, we gotta prosper. If we're not prospering the truth, man, you can't expect to prosper, you know what I'm saying, or receiving everything you wanted, you know what I'm saying, on this side. You know what I'm saying? But yet again, man, hey, bro, as long as we see, hey, man, we seek the Lord first, man, we prosper in the truth, man, we'll get everything that we needed, man, added onto it, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? Hey, like, again, a house, you know what I'm saying, a car, you know what I'm saying? What else? Clothing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, all the necessities, man, that we need, you know? Huh? We think our daily bread. Our daily bread, man. He'll give us our daily bread. Because then we're not gonna get like, the finest, material things in life, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get like, you know what I'm saying? Like the trending, things, trending topics, trending things as well. Now maybe we get everything that we need. Oh, then Lord might give us that too. He gonna give us our heart desire, man. As long as he don't bug us out.
But I wanted to say, in the expense of getting us our daily bread, we know that all these things of the world, it's not prosperous to us. We happy with the bare minimum because this will help provide us to get us to the next day. We don't need all these fancy things and stuff like that because we don't want the attention that comes with it. We'd rather stay humble and meek with the things that we got so we could be what it is, furnace in the truth. That's it.
Yeah.
I want to get point. Because if you ain't prospering in the truth, then there's really nothing to prospering.
Yeah.
If you're prospering in the world, we know all the things of the world is vanity. The fashion of this world passes away. It leads and adds up to nothing. Prospering in the truth actually adds value, to your life. It also gives you a reward, immortality, a crown, or whatever like that. So the goal is to prosper in what matters, without purpose. Brother brought out that Ecclesiastes.
Yeah. In the truth.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say something?
Not that you should you don't
Yeah, come.
Like, that's our purpose. Yeah, we gonna prosper in anything, man. We gotta prosper in our purpose, man.
Yep.
Not in our pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we gotta be about purpose, man, not pleasure. Gun.
That's the title right there. Prosper in our purpose, not our pleasure. That's
right. So you got that second Peter? Yeah, go ahead.
This second Peter's 1 and 10. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall.
Yeah. Yeah, kind. That's how you prosper anything, man. You gotta give to prosper. It's something you gotta be diligent, consistent. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be a discipline, man. You gotta be that's what requirement, man, to be prosper. So the same thing goes for the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? All for us, man, to be a part of the election, man. They're set to be saved, man. They're set to be rewarded at the end. Hey, man, we gotta give diligence, man, to make our calling and election sure.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, man, we just called right now. You know what I'm saying? We just called, man. But it said only a few. It's gonna be selected, it's gonna be chosen, man. So all of us, man, be of that few that are set to be chosen. We gotta give diligence, man.
Yep.
So we can be called. We can be chosen, man, by Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Let me get that in the NLT, bro, because I had one to back it up right fast. This is 2 Peter 1 and 10 in the NLT. It says, so dear brothers and sisters, work hard to prove that you really are among those the Most High has called and chosen. Do these things and you will never fall away.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, again, as long as you, man, continue to work hard, continue to, to prosper, you know what I'm saying, grow, you know what I'm saying, this truth, man, you're going to be a part of the election, man. Because, man, once you stop growing, man, you know what I'm saying, once you stop growing, that's when, man, you fall.
Oh, that's what I got.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I got one to back up.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 18. It says, by much slothfulness, the building decayed, and through idleness of the hands, the house dropped through. Right? And then it talked about working hard so you will never fall away.
Yeah.
Right? But then you fall if you don't. Too much idle. I'm gonna get it in the NLT because it said laziness.
Yeah, laziness.
In the NLT, right? Ecclesiastes 10 and 18 in the NLT.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says laziness leads to a sagging roof. Idleness leads to a leaky house. Yeah, but that's the point. Work hard. The opposite is laziness. Right?
Yeah.
And it don't get you nowhere, but you just fall away. You got it.
Yeah, car. Like I said, man, hey, man, supposed to grow. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to thrive. That's what got in that word prosper, man. That's what it means to prosper, to thrive, man, to advance. Cause like again, man, which you might as well get it. That's a rock. 43, which you shall not go far enough. Yeah, 43. I think 43:30. Yeah. Who got a preset? Well,
I got one.
Yeah. Where?
This is Proverbs 6 and verse 6. It says, go to the ant, thou sluggard.
Where you at?
Proverbs 6 and 6.
Go all the way down, read all the way down to, I would say 10.
This is Proverbs 6 and
Go all the way down to 11.
It's Proverbs 6 and 6. It says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest." It says, "How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want was as an armed man."
God, they give the example of an ant. Cause one day, man, ant, they committed, man. They consistent, they consistent of
They work.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They consistent, man.
They're one of the most smallest insects.
Yeah.
You don't have to put it on there. You good. You just keep it straight. Yeah, they're one of the most smallest insects, but yet they can carry a good bit of half their weight. You know what I'm saying? And they're intelligent, man. You watch those ants, they're in that straight narrow line. If you put something in the way, they're gonna find a way to go around it, man, and still keep the work going, man. You know, and they provide. You'll come outside the day. There's no ant pile, and you wake up in the morning. It's ant pile. So that was work. That was consistency, man. No good.
Yeah. Was hey man, that's what we gotta apply, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta always say, man, no, do the work, man. Was hey man to prosper. You know what I'm saying? Only way, hey man, to prosper in this truth, man, you gotta work, man. You gotta keep on working. Even if you do get to a certain stage, man, there's more stages to go, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though hey man, you've grown, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot, hey, you still got a lot of growing to do, man. And then man, we always learning, man. There's always room to prosper, man. There's always room to grow. You know?
What's like? I didn't really cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna just say, can I get like 2 verses in the GNT? About 3. All right. This is the same verse of Proverbs 6 and 6. It says, "Lazy people shall learn a lesson from the way ants live." And like you were saying, ants they're constantly working. You know what I'm saying? They're at work and constantly working, and that's what the word prosper.
And not just on top of the ground, underneath the ground too. It's down there a whole fucking ant town, ant city underneath the ground, man. All right, and they go harvest, and you don't have to do it. They go and harvest and get food to bring it back, man. You know, but go ahead.
It says they have no leader, chief, or ruler, and it says, but they store up their food during the summer, getting ready for the winter. So that's spiritually likened unto us, right? Right now we're gaining knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. Growing within the truth, right? We're being stored up. So when the winter comes, when all hell break loose, we'll be sustained.
Man. Was they man figure that Matthew 6?
Matthew 6.
Yeah, Matthew 6 and 20, yeah.
I had one right quick. Well, I mean, it came out, but it wasn't exactly.
They got a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, I got that Matthew 6.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I get that pre.
You wanted the Matthew or the one I?
Oh, what you had?
It had came out, so he could get that, but it just went.
Yeah, get that 20. Yeah.
See Matthew 6 and 20. It says, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in the heaven, wherein neither moth nor rust nor corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal."
Yeah, that's supposed to lay up, man. That's what we're supposed to work towards, man. Towards the heavens, man. This truth. You know? But then the day, man, that's what allow us to prosper. That's where we go fully prosper, man. You know what I'm saying? In the kingdom. You know, because man, you try to prosper in this world, man, it's not gonna last long, it's temporary. You know what I'm saying? That's why we go up the verse, man, say lay not up yourselves on things of earth, man. Because all things of earth, man, it's something to be dissolved, man, it's something to be destroyed. You know, that really is vanity. Ain't gonna mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end. But us being, man, prospering is truth, man, it's gonna be talked about, man, in the heavens. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's gonna be written in the book of life, man, of things he done. So that's why, man, we're supposed to lay that up. Everything, man, we're supposed to, hey, man, prosper, we're supposed to work, we're supposed to be consistent in this. You know? You wanna say something?
Want to read that to 21 too?
Yeah, 21. Yeah, read 21.
It says, "Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Back up, son. We can get at least some of us Up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah, that's good right there.
yeah.
This is Matthew 6 and 21. It said, if you got something, just come up to the front, just come up to the front and say what you got to say. This is Matthew 6 and 21. It says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Yeah, say man, where your treasure is, there be all heart be also, man. So basically, man, we going where treasure means value. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it all depends on, man. Do you value this truth, man? Do you love this truth? You know? If you love this truth, man, hey man, you gonna stay consistent in this, man. You gonna stay committed to this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You gonna stay committed to it, man. You gonna stay no matter, hey man, how long it takes, man. No matter how long you gonna stay working in this truth, man. And you'll stay prospering, man. Cause like I said again, there's always room to prosper, man. We can't go far. No, we got that Sirach 43. Go ahead.
This is Sirach 43 and 30. When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can. For even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength and be not weary. For ye can never go far enough.
Yeah, they said, man, we glorify the Lord, man. Basically, we get this opportunity, man, to glorify the Lord, man, to preach his word, you know what I'm saying, to do his work. They say, man, exalt him as much as you can. Because, hey, man, give it all we got, man, to be in this truth, man. You know? They say, man, hey, man, he far exceeds, man. We can't go far enough, man. But once again, there's always room to grow. There's always room to prosper, man. You know? And then, man, because, hey, man, stay committed to this thing. But then, at the end of the day, man, the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Only elect is going to obtain this, man. And out of everybody in the world, you know what I'm saying, including our family, you know what I'm saying, our friends, old friends, the Lord called us, man, to be a part of this, man. So at the end of the day, man, we're supposed to stay consistent in this, man. It's a blessing, you know? But again, man, hey, there's always room to prosper, man. There's always room to grow, man. We can't go far enough, man. We can never say, oh, man, we finished. Oh, we done enough for the Lord. We can never say that. At the end of the day, man, we ain't done enough. There's always room. There's always room, man. There's more work we need to do, man, for the Lord. You know, but of course, amen, Lord, give us a spirit, amen, give us, amen, different gifts. You know what I'm saying? Man, they may present, man, hey, if you can, you know what I'm saying, increase your gift, man, increase it, man. You know, we offer, amen, but offer the Lord to increase you. You know what I'm saying? You got to decrease it something that you do in the world. But, amen, matter of fact, yeah, Paul said that. We say, I must increase, yeah, I must decrease. That kind of age. So you said you got pre-up? No, iPad. So you got one? Yeah. Go ahead. That.
This is Romans 12 and 2. And be ye not conformed to the world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Really? This Romans 12 and 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Yeah. Say, man, all of us, man, to to do our service, man. What's it saying now, verse 1? You know, all of us, man, to do our reasonable service unto the Lord. Amen. We gotta remove ourselves from the world. You know what I'm saying? To where we locked in the truth, man. We locked in the spirit. You know? You know what I'm saying? And it said, what's it say? It said, It's be transformed by renewing your mind. Yeah, and we gotta constantly renew ourselves, man. We gotta constantly renew ourselves by what? By the scriptures. You know? Because hey man, like I said again, man, there's always room to grow. There's always room to prosper, man. So hey man, all for you to prosper, man, you gotta renew yourself, man. You gotta renew yourself, man. You gotta transform. And we gotta constantly, man, renew ourselves with a baptism, man. We where baptism is to be dipped repeatedly. Mm-hmm. You know, so we gotta constantly wash ourselves, man. You know,
yeah, because you want to word is to be submerged.
Yes,
in
water.
Yeah,
I got a prefix right.
But
I did 9, 7, 35. Going to the YouTube. This is Psalms 119 and 9. It says, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed thereto according to thy words.
yeah, that's like, hey man, that's the real baptism, man. Now to hey man, the baptism is not, oh, you just jump in the water. You know what I'm saying? And the pastor just, you know what I'm saying, they'll pull you back to the water, man. No, the real baptism is, amen, being cleansed by this word, man. By taking heed to this word, man, by repenting and live by this word. So that's how you cleanse yourself, man. That's how you cleanse your ways. You know what I'm saying? Away from this world. You know? We'll say again, man, we gotta constantly do that, man. It's not a one-time thing. You know? Just like, man, we gotta constantly take a shower, you know what I'm saying, to wash ourselves, you know, physically, man. You know, we got spiritually, yeah, we got more so spiritually, man. So, hey, man, we stay locked in the truth, man. We stay locked in the spirit, the Holy Spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta constantly do that. We gotta be consistent, man. You know? Brother got more precept? I got it. Well, appreciate that. Go ahead. Who called for?
No, the elder call for John 7:35. We talking about
7:35. 38. Let me see. Yeah, 38.
I got it. John 7:38. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
That's the water you must submerge yourself in, man. Right? You got to douse yourself with that constantly, man. Other than that, you're gonna have the filth of the world on you, man. You know?
That's, hey, man, it's gonna rain you dry.
Right.
That's gonna rain you dry, man. So that's why, hey, man, we gotta constantly, man, have our minds on this word. We gotta constantly, man, read these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Apply these scriptures, man, to the best of our people. We also read. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep us to remember. They keep us, hey, man, our body, you know, flowing with this water, man, with this truth. So, hey, man, we're able to prosper, man. We're able to grow. You know?
Yeah. Back you brought us up. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation of the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Break it down. Yeah, you got. Yes, because like the elder said, he said, "For you know, you got to put off the old man." You said at the beginning of it, the prosperous truth. You can't be the same man you came in. You know how you came in. You got to constantly, you know, working, studying, going on these scriptures, watching videos, you know, working on yourself. You know, you can't bring the world into with you this truth. Because ultimately, that's going to just plow you back down, bro.
Yeah, you got the spirit of pride and ego. You have the spirit, you coming in from the world, you having a temper. You got to drop that shit when you come into the truth, man. You tell half truths, white lies. We don't deal with all that shit, man. You gotta deal right? And all that shit from the world, you gotta drop it. It's no value in the ways you came in from the world. Because we do understand too that brothers came up from possible homes that had not a mother or father, or the father wasn't what can I say? He was absent, or he wasn't, yeah, broken household, or he wasn't, your father probably wasn't, how can I say this? He wasn't the authoritative type. Your mother might have was. Yeah, he wasn't hands-on with you, man. And you start to adopt certain feminine ways from your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, and those people, and then you carry that shit on to the truth, man. You can't deal like a whole ass nigga in the truth, man. All right? That was it.
Yeah,
Hey, bro.
yeah, man, because that's one way to prosper too, man. You gotta accept, hey, man, you gotta accept being criticized, man, by brothers.
Yeah, a brother and sometimes brother's gonna deal with you kind of hard, or it seems stern. You know, men gonna have disagreements, all that shit, but you gotta deal right. You don't pout and I'm gonna take my ball. You know how you young nigga get mad because you might have caught a touchdown on them or some shit. You take the ball and go home, man. No, this ain't it, man.
We don't deal with our feelings.
Right.
Yeah.
This amongst us is a marriage. You have to learn to work things out, man. Accept correction, accept rebuke. I've been rebuked. Yeah, it seemed like in a moment it hurts, but hey, after a while, when you understand and deal with things, it starts to make you grow too. You and that soft shell you have turns into a hard shell, man. All right, go ahead. All right.
Yeah, man, you gonna make mistakes, man. You gonna make mistakes along the way. You know what I'm saying? The truth, man. Man, no mistakes, man. You know, it's all it leads up to, man, is you increase in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Right, man, you be rebuked. You know what I'm saying? Or Lord chastity you in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, all it does is it just increases you, man. The truth. You know what I'm saying? That's all it does. You know? As a matter of fact, if brother get down Hebrews 12, I'll see what that. Right. I got a 342. Yeah. This is
Proverbs 3 and verse 11. It says, "My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth."
Yeah. That's a point right there. They say, man, it said despise not chastening, man. You know, which one you read from?
Proverbs 3.
Oh, Proverbs 3:11. Yeah, man. So despise not the chastening of the Lord, man. Well, say, how do the Lord chasten us, man? By us, you know what I'm saying, rather, you know, might lose certain things in the world. Also, it might deal with afflictions, you know what I'm saying, sufferings for a certain period of time, you know. But all it does is, man, just makes you increase more in the truth, man. You know, makes you more locked in the spirit.
I wanted to get
Oh, yeah.
real quick and again to the back of
Alright.
the elder say.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, Proverbs 3 and 11, it says, "My child, when the Lord corrects you, pay close attention and take it as a warning."
Yeah, it said play close attention. So basically, man, hey, man, like what Lord chasten you, man, it's for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? Something that you need to work on. Lord trying to, you know what I'm saying? What can I say? Basically, Lord trying to give you attention, man. What you need to work on, man. You can take heed. Yeah, take heed. So you can grow, so you can prosper. You know?
Sometimes the things that you think you fully got rid of, the Lord will bring it back around and test you to see if you fully got it out your system, man. You know?
Yeah. You know, sometimes, you know, Jake being that pride ego, think they got it already, man. No.
It's this nigga here, man. This nigga look like a
Early. Yeah, go ahead.
Already passed like school time.
got a quick precept. This is Proverbs 27:5. It says, "Open rebuke is better than secret love." And if I can speak on it, you know what I'm saying? When brothers or the Lord rebuke you, man, you know, you should take it as a blessing because, you know, they showing you your flaws or they seeing something that's wrong with you, you know, to help better you, you know. But if you didn't have that, like it says, if the Lord doesn't chasten you, you know, you will be considered a bastard. So you will be happy to be rebuked, man, because you know that you somebody loves you enough to show you the wrongs in your doing.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, man, Lord don't care if you don't chasten you, man. Basically, man, the Lord care when he chasten you, man. And also, man, like, yeah, brothers care too. You know, brothers want to see you grow. Brothers want to see you prosper, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, all for that to happen, man, sometimes you got to get criticized, man. You got to review for certain things you need to work on, man. You know, that brothers need to see that you need to work on, you know? I heard me to back the elder band, the elder said something, spoke this. It's Proverbs 19 and 20. And it reads, "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end." Yeah, that's plain. You gotta hear counsel, man. Sometimes, hey, man, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Virgo counsel you, man. They gonna preach to the side and counsel you, man, what you need to work on, man. For what? For what? For you to prosper. You know, but say you gotta take heed though, man. You gotta listen.
You got Jake out here bucking the council, man. Despising council. I'm serious. You want to do shit your way. And all you've been doing is making horrible, poor decisions, man. Supposed to fucking in your life up. You know? Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, but it's that pride ego that get in the way, man. That. That's why the elder said, man, you gotta let go of that pride ego, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about you, man. You know, really, it's about the Lord. It's about the Lord's business, man. You know, it's probably, man, profiting the Lord's business, man. Make yourself profitable for the Lord's business, man. As I said earlier, man, that's how you prosper, man. You become more profitable, man. Cause once you, hey, man, you become unprofitable, man. You done. The Lord will do away with you, man. Good.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 6. And I'm going to start at 32. It says, "My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught. If thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent. Thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding. And if thou bow thine ear, thou shalt be wise." Verse 34.
Bow down ears to what? sound instructions, man. Scriptures. All right. Those are the things you bow your ears to. Sound doctrine. All right. Proper instructions that you may grow thereby, man. All right. We ain't just inclining our ears to any goddamn thing. But these scriptures, man. You know?
Yeah, man. And yeah, and brothers that had amen the sound understanding, man, of the scriptures, man. You know? Because amen, that's what we got, amen. We got you know. And day, man, it's not just no ordinary men that we listen to, man. It's the man that the Lord's dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like, man, apostles, man, different elders, man. Hey, man, the Lord is dealing with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only, hey, man, by the truth, man, but also experience as well, man. You know? They had experience the way, man, walks in the ministry, man. So they able to give us counsel, man. You know, sound, you know what I'm saying? Sound instruction, man. Yeah, what?
Yeah, you're about to see. That's why the Lord set it up the way He set it up, man. Okay, because like we was going into not too long ago with the shepherd.
Yeah.
Okay, the Lord set up men to guide us, man, so that we may stay on the right path. But yeah, I gotta let move. Verse 34 says, stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Backing up what you were saying. Okay, how we know that these men are before us, they have more experience, man. So the things in which we're running into, they have already experienced that. That's why they're able to give us the answer. It says, verse 35, be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape. That was it.
All right. The main point is, amen. Because, amen, take heed, man, to everything, amen. I thought, man, say that. You know, but amen, the brothers, man. No, apostle and elders. You know, but take heed, man. Because at the end of the day, man, it's for your betterment, man. It's for you to prosper in the truth. You know?
And life too, man. We just ain't, you know, men are watch this nigga here, man. Bug got demons on. That nigga bugging, bro. He bugging for real.
Might be the light, man.
Huh?
Yeah, I think like
That nigga's the light.
That
No, the light, you're
on
right.
your phone.
yeah, like probably bouncing up together. Oh yeah, that nigga tripping, man.
Yeah. This Hebrews 13 and 17. It says, obey them that have the rule over you and submit yourselves. All right. So we gotta submit our like I said, bow your ear.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
We gotta submit ourselves because like that brother said, these men, they got the experience, they've been through these situations, and they're guiding us on what to do. All right. So like it says, for they watch for your souls as they that must give account, that they may do it with joy and not with grief, for that is unprofitable for you. Right? But the point is they watch for our souls. Right?
Yeah. Let's say faith, man. No, that's not faith. Yeah, get that word, faith. You know, see what that means?
I got it.
Yeah, faith.
Somebody get Sirach 34:9. Your point is, let me see. And go to about 11, cool. All right. You want it? Yeah.
Got it.
Jack.
Okay. Yeah. You get on,
Let's get it.
I got one for you with that, brother. That'll be right.
Yeah, get that word.
It's the word obey in the online etymology. It says carry out the commands of someone, submit to, be ruled by, be obedient.
Yeah, it says submit. So you gotta submit to us, man. Those that's over you. You know? Cause hey man, we come from society where man, they don't want to be told nothing. Or they scared to submit. You know what I'm saying? Or they scared to listen to another man. You know what they telling about themselves, man.
Yeah, some years back, some dudes went all warped in the brain because we mentioned that the apostles, we consider the apostles our masters, man. All right, which they are. All right, anybody that, like I said before, anybody that deals with mixed martial arts, the sensei is your what? Your master,
Your teacher.
your teacher. So what's wrong with that? But that show you how this Western society has men all messed up and proud about just having another man over them, man. Emotional, all right? And the sensei tells you, no, don't turn the punch like this. Come from the, he tell you what to do, man. All right? And you got Jake get all messed up. Roger Mayweather, all right, and Jeff Mayweather, and what is that name? And Floyd Senior. There was Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s master.
Yeah.
All right. What's wrong with that? Same thing applies to the scripture. Gamaliel was over who? Over Paul, man. Yeah, I got something quick to back the elder up. This is Proverbs 27 and 17. It says, iron sharpen iron, so a man sharpen the countenance of his friend. Like the elder was saying, you should be grateful that we have, our masters, our elders, and the brothers, man, because without them, they won't help us to perfect our craft. Just like the master showing you the little small intricate details on how to perfect it, how to move, how to maneuver and stuff like that, man. That's why you should be happy for that, because without them, you won't be able to do for the war as best as them. We could do it and probably do it a little bit more, but you all should be grateful for that. Because it is, you got it up. It's 34. You're right.
Hey,
I got
Elder,
that.
he got that word master for you real quick.
Okay.
Real quick, this is the word master from the online etymology. Noun, it says a man having control or authority over a place, a teacher or tutor of children, chief, head, director. And I'm gonna jump down real quick. It says,
He says of little children. Now, is that talking about actual kids?
well,
Yeah. World is, it can be. In the sense of the truth. Hey, we all starting over, even though we're 34, 23, 21. However old you is, you still, when you come into the truth, you consider a newborn baby, you're a child, man. So if you this how long you been in the truth? I've been in a year. You're a 1-year-old. All right. You don't have all the experience in the scriptures. You don't have all the experience to the sense of living, breathing, being a man in the Lord. You learn it.
Yeah.
All right. This is what the scripture says about get the other one about our schoolmaster.
Yeah.
All right.
Even it's the same thing. Like you still learn like how to, you know what I'm saying? To walk. Yeah. Basically you learn more about it. You know what I'm saying, in a sense. So at the end of the day, man, it don't even matter like how many years you been in the truth, man. It don't matter. You still are learning. Like you still gotta, you know what I'm saying, treat this as you just started.
Your first day.
First day.
If you treat the truth as just being your first day, you'll last longer, man. All right. You don't get proud over the time. After so many years, you learn scriptures backwards and forwards and backwards. So you develop pride. Pride is in the truth a man's worst enemy, man. Ego is a man's worst enemy in the truth, man. All right. You start getting a big head, or you get a position of power to where you start wilding out, man. Go ahead, out.
Yeah, really probably go for destruction, man. Destroy yourself, man. So in the day, man, you gotta be basically humble, man. You gotta remain humble to where, hey, man, you don't got everything, or you don't know everything. There's always room to grow. There's always room to prosper yourself, man. And it's truth.
And when you also you come into the truth with the mindset, I'm gonna esteem this brother over myself, then you stay humble, man. Just not looking down on this man because of how he look or his years. I'm still treating him as a brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what it's about anyway. It ain't about rank, which even though it is rank,
It's just for order.
It's for order. But at the end of the day, we look at each other as brothers. Like even though, like the elder, like that's my elder, but we look at each other as brothers first. Then the order, man. Was really, if we look at each other as brothers, man, we gonna respect each other. We gonna listen to each other. And we go, you know what I'm saying, criticize each other, man. We need be. We need to work on, man.
Criticism.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. This more on the word. It says a man eminently or perfectly skilled in something. Also, one who is chief, teacher of another in religion, philosophy, etc. Religious instructor, spiritual guide, sense of master workman or craftsman, workman.
You and you learn from your leaders. Not only in the craft that we're in, but also in it, 'cause that leader has to be right, walking right. All right. And it's not just for the cameras, it's even more when the cameras go off. All right. He's gonna tell you something that he's gonna tell you to do something that either he's gonna do it, he can do it, damn sure do it, or it'd be something to the point where he's instructing you, hey, don't do that because of X, Y, Z, because this is gonna happen, man. I'm gonna wait till you get down. Go ahead, you got more, right?
Or it says, craftsman, workman who is qualified to teach apprentices and carry on a trade.
Novice. No, a novice, man. A guy freshly new, a beginner. All right? Go ahead, I'm right there.
It says, to teach apprentices and carry on a trade on his own account. The meaning, one charged with care, direction, oversight, and control of some office or business.
Same thing with the like a herdsman, a guy that's over the sheep. That guy has to care for the well-being of the flock, man. All right, that's the same thing applies to the heads, man, to the bishop. All right, and then the different men. When the sheep is going off and veering off, get that too, man. Yeah. Going off, they pop them with that stick, to steer them back, man. Come on, hurry up, because the wolves over there. Do this, do that. It all goes into simply, caring, man. Go ahead.
I got to preach.
Let me get 2 minutes quick, brother.
Get that scripture real quick. Like on that definition.
This is Rock 21 and 15. If a skillful man hears a wise word, he would commend it and add it unto it. But as soon as one of no understanding hear it, it displeases him, and he casts it behind his back.
Yeah. Say, man, skillful man, like we hear, but when basically, man, we take heed to a skillful man, he becomes skilled. Once again, like, all to become skilled or something, man, you need somebody to teach you, man. You know, so you gotta find a man to learn the skill from, man. And time. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Sirach 21 and 17. They inquire at the mouth of the wise man in the congregation, and they shall ponder his words in their hearts.
All right. What you got?
Just to back you up, like you said, you need an elder or somebody to lead you in this truth to show you the right way, so you'll know how to go.
I'm gonna say this too, and you say this through experience. The best leaders were one's best students, man. They soaked up the game. They soaked up with the men that was above them, was bringing down to them, man. And from that, it became from students to a great leader. How to basically do this thing, man. All right, and it's not even about the camera. It's the most important thing is when the camera go off. All right. Yeah, your daily walk. You like I say, even when a leader is not teaching, he's still teaching. You see that in his walk, how he carry himself, the things that he do, the things how he speaking, and the things around him that he take care of, man. Not just the body, but himself and everything, man. Go ahead. I got that. I don't know where that nigga come.
Okay, Matt, if they get that Sirach 37, 19. They get that real fast. Yeah, I'm gonna get you, bro. Shit.
Sirach, this is Sirach 37, verse 19. It says, there is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself.
Yeah, that's the point. You say, man, they should just begging up the elder. Yeah.
Got back up.
It's still behind you. Man,
What you want?
man, Shalaki, man, we just
These bugs tripping on.
yeah, bro. And read it again, dude.
Sirach 37 and 19. Therefore is one, Salaki, there is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself.
Yeah, basically just backing up the elders there. It's more important that we should do all camera and what you say on camera. You know what I'm saying? You can say a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You can preach and teach all day long on camera. But if you're not applying it to yourself, man, you're unprofitable, man. That's gonna show at the end.
You gotta live this thing, man.
Yeah, you gotta live. That's how you become more popular, man. Not only to yourself, but also, man, brothers around you, man. You know what I'm saying? To learn, they should, man, for them to learn from you. You gotta come profit, you gotta apply it. You know? So it's more about applying this thing more than teaching, man. What's it?
That's why that saying come from practice what you preach.
Yeah, practice what you preach.
Can't be a hypocrite to the words, man.
At all. As you go to yourself.
Okay. This is Sirach 34 and 9. You say you want to read to 11, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is Sirach 34 and 9. It says, a man that has traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. A man that traveled knoweth many things.
A man that traveled, a man that's well traveled in his truth, definitely knows many things, man. The do's and don'ts. All right. Ultimately the scriptures, man. All right, how to apply them. All right, that's all about the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of things, man. Knowing when to and when not to apply things. Knowing how to have discernment of certain things. Go ahead, Al.
It says, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. He that have no experience knoweth little, but he that travel is full of prudence.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, man, you don't have no experience, man. Basically, like, you know what I'm saying? You just know, in a sense. Like, you just, like, basically just saying something, man. You're like, you don't know, you haven't learned till you experience yourself, in a sense, man.
Yeah, like the apostles always mentioned, and we all went through that phase. You go through the phase of being a parrot. A parrot does what? Speaks what he heard. He mimics what he heard. Then you go through the phase of being a monkey. A monkey mimics what he sees. Right. You got guys that come out, they know how to put on a garment, they know how to put on all the hoorah, all the beads and the stones and everything. And they could just mimic it, but they're not living in it. You know what I'm saying? That's why Yahweh Shai said, man, in order to prepare yourself to this world, you have to not only clean the outside of the cup, the most important is to clean the inside, man. That the outside, you might have to get it for me, or get it for the brother. But it's the monkey, it's the parrot, the monkey, and then the dragon. And when you look at the dragon is king. The dragon is sharp, man. All right, and that's the stage that we trying to get on, man. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, bro, I got more experience. Yeah,
This is experience. It's a noun. Late 14th century. It says observation as the source of knowledge. Actual observation, an event which has affected one. Jump down here. It says a trial, proof, experiment, knowledge gained by repeated trials.
Yeah, basically, man, law will test us, man. That's experience, man. Well, you get tested, man. You know what I'm saying? According to man, basically, law will test you, man. Ready to go apply the things that you teach it, man. You know, that's experience. You know, you want to say something?
Right. I was gonna say, right, because you got your the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You have the notes. You go over your notes over and over and over again. You don't get tried to somebody test you on. And say, hey, what's the precept for this, or what's the breakdown for that, or X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z. If you get it wrong, then you have a chance to get it right again by going through it, your notes or whatnot, or whatever, or studying, But your experience is just tried knowledge. That's
the classes, the calls, those are the practice. It's when you sharpen your skills up with brothers, you're going through the intricate details of the scriptures. This is the battlefield. This is where you test that sword at, man. When guys come up with wayward doctrines, man, worldly beliefs, right? You scoffers and scorners come up and get cut, man. All right, go ahead,
God, this is Sirach 34 and 11. It says, when I traveled, I saw many things, and I understand more than I can express.
That's basically what I'm saying. Like, once you experience it, man, it give you a whole different meaning, man, what you're a part of, man. And the scriptures, man. You know, even to a point, even like the smaller scriptures, man, once like you experience that, applying that scripture, it give you a whole different meaning, man. You know, it edify you more. You know, which hey, again, you know, you gotta have experience, man. I'll tell you, man, to prosper in the truth, man. You know, you gotta be tested. You know, you gotta be tried.
Right, I just want to add on to you. That's basically the definition of wisdom. Wisdom is applied knowledge through experience.
Experience, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and understand it. Yeah, understand it.
Gotta choose. This is Matthew 23 and 25. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the full of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess." Excess. Yeah, excess. Yeah, pretty much, man. You don't want to be a hypocrite, man. You don't want to be you don't want to look clean on the outside but dirt on the inside, man. Because you're not really doing nothing. You're just putting on that appearance. You mimicking. You know, you're not really taking the time out to really clean the inside of yourself, you know, working out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, you're not really looking
To change.
Yeah, to change.
Yeah, change,
know?
man. Yeah, you're not changing like inwardly, man. Man, you just putting on an act, you know what I'm saying, on the outside, you know what I'm saying, that you're a part of this thing. But inwardly, man, you're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not right. You know? You're not really changing yourself, man. Which, hey, man, it shows at the end, man. You know, it always shows. You know what I'm saying? Who really a part of this thing, who's not. You know what I'm saying?
One more, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, thou blind Pharisees, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside that may be cleansed also. So, you know, we must put off that old man, you know what I'm saying? Reform our minds, not to this world, but to the truth, man. And then after that, you'll be cleansed on the outside, because once you work on the stuff that's going on the inside, you know, you're gonna start walking, you're gonna start eating, you're gonna start speaking, your manners, you know, the way you speak, talk, and walk, and even look, you know, it's gonna reflect that, man. Yeah, your conduct is gonna change as a whole.
Yeah, people will see that, man. You know, people will see, hey, you as that, hey, man, that light shining, man. You know what I'm saying? By you what? By applying this word, man, inwardly, man. You got it.
Like a moth to a flame, you know, they're gonna flock to you, asking about that knowledge. And then that's when you can take the time out, you know, to help them. You know, the Lord willing, they'll you know, be a part of that number.
God, they elect, man. You know, they also, man, brothers too, man. You know, that's why the elders say, man, like, hey, you know, it's about what you do all camera, man. It's like, hey, about you walking the walk, man. Not just talking the talk. You know, when you walking the walk, man, brothers see that, man, then it's like, oh, you're able to learn. You know what I'm saying? From that man, from each other.
Yeah, that's why I tell you to be a doer and not a hearer only.
Yeah, not here.
This is James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. So if any be hearers of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass.
You get rid of him. Fuck that. This is James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass.
Yeah, like basically, yeah, I'm talking about it. Yeah, basically, like we listen, like you just being a hero of the word. You just like it's kind of like you said, like you just look in the mirror at yourself. You know what I'm saying?
The funny thing about it, it's like we just say it's like holding a glass up to your face.
Yeah,
A glass, you can't see yourself in the reflection. You only can see through it.
see
You
through
know,
it.
so if you had a mirror, you'll see like, oh man, this is the man I became. But instead, you just looking through that glass, and you're not seeing nothing. You know,
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, you don't see nothing. Yeah,
yeah.
you know. Like I say, man, you deceive your own self, man.
Deceiving
Yeah, you
yourself.
deceive yourself, man.
You're a fool.
Yeah, kind of keep going.
Verse 24. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightforwardly forgetteth what manner of man he was.
Yeah, like once you, man, once they like, you know, you finish looking in the mirror, then after you finish, you forget about yourself, man. You forget what you look like. Yeah. So the same thing, like you just hearing the word, man, you gonna end up forgetting anyway, man. If you're not applying it. Go ahead.
Verse 25. But whoso looketh unto the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed.
Yeah, man. So hey, most of you apply, man, to the best of your good, man. Rehearsing, man. When say you're going there rehearsing means practice, man. Once you keep on practicing, man, you gonna perfect yourself, man. You gonna prosper in the truth, man. Once again, man, hey, prospering is like, hey, man, you gotta do the work, man. No, not just no hearing it only, man, or just saying it. No, you gotta apply it. No, do it, man. Huh. Y'all ain't got it earlier. Okay.
I looked at me.
All right, so hey, man, with that, man, hopefully this live lesson was edifying. Now, before we end it, man, we'll give our praises. Also, Apostle Els GMS, and peace and mercy, Sophie Lake. Shalom. Abba, Kwame Asherah.
Shalom.